All right, y'all, we are at a pond that I normally do not fish this time of year. It looks totally different than when I'm normally fishing it, which I normally come out here maybe like when it's warm, basically. Summertime, it's a good spot. I can normally get a fish here. Like, it's my go-to, like you're struggling, you want to catch some fish, come here. But I never really tried in the winter. It looks completely different. A lot of the brush has died down, which kind of makes it easier to fish from the bank. But I have no idea if the fish are going to be into that or not. Before we get into the video and catch some bass, I just gotta say thank y'all for all the kind comments last video after I just told y'all I was having a kid in May. Just so many people saying congratulations, and also just, commenting and engaging with the video, telling me if y'all been catching fish or not. And it sounds like y'all would be interested in maybe me dropping some clothing or something like that, making a little clothing brand. So I think I'm gonna be working on that soon, but I've got something else to show y'all today before we get fishing. Boom, bam. Okay, we got new rods. All right, so I've been looking, like I like my stuff to match, guys, and I really don't have like a rod brand, so I'm trying out something new. And I've got two Kistler rods today. They're both KLX series, but I've got a shallow cranking rod, which has a Berkeley Fritz side on it. It's a shallow crankbait. And then over here, I've got a Texas rig, Carolina rig jig rod. And normally with my Texas rig rods, I kind of just go with like a medium heavy, fast action 7-foot. I did something different. I got a 7'3". Okay, I went with the longer rod. I don't know, I thought it might help me with casting, maybe even hook sets. So I'm gonna be trying out these two rods for the first time today. I don't have like an affiliate link or anything with them, but I'll leave the names and link to the website, I guess, for y'all if y'all want to check them out. But I'm gonna see if I like them. I have thrown around the crankbait rod a little bit, and I really like the way it feels, so I have high hopes for the Texas rig rod. But to see how it is, we're gonna have to get fishing. I gotta get a fish on the end of the line to really test them out. So let's see if we can put something together today. Y'all stay tuned. All right, y'all. So for y'all that have been on the channel for a bit, subscribed, you probably recognize this spot, but it looks different. There's even like this wooden structure over there, like a shack or something that I've never seen before, because normally this grass is grown up like crazy all over the place. But during spring, summer, when it's warm, you can normally come out here, throw a Texas rig around where that grass is on the bank and do some damage. Good to see, like the water, it's stained, but there's a little bit of clarity to it. I've done really well out here throwing a Texas rigged, this is the Rage Crawl, but it's special. It's a rattling Rage Crawl. There's a rattle in this plastic. So black and blue color. Got a 3/8 ounce tungsten weight right there. I'm also trying a new knot. I break off on the polymer so much that I'm trying just like I think it's just called a uni knot. Dude, I don't know. I probably should have looked it up. I used to do it before the polymer knot, but got the Curado 200 HG. And I think this is 15-pound test fluoro. I hope it's 15-pound test at least, but I've got a feeling we can catch some fish. So let's go ahead and start casting, see how the rod does. Okay. I do need to adjust my brakes. It's not very windy today, so I can kind of get away with a lot more stuff. So I'm gonna get it dialed in before we start fishing. Okay, I got out there much better. It's a very stout rod, and I can tell that 7.3, it's much longer than I'm used to. But it already, like, it feels good working it. Like that extra, like the way I work my Texas rigs normally is I just kind of lift my rod tip and hop it along the bottom. And I feel like I've got a lot of sensitivity down there. The rod feels nice, it looks good. I know that looks probably don't matter that much in fishing, but to me, I want a good looking rod, and I think it looks so good with this Curado. Now I gotta see how it sets the hook on a bass. All right, so conditions today, cloudy as heck. Super overcast, foggy. It's gonna rain later. I believe it is about 50 degrees out here right now, and it's late January. It is Friday, January the 26th. We're out here at about 11 a.m. I don't have any events on your calendar. Be quiet. I don't think we're gonna see sunshine today. So I haven't thrown Texas rigs at all this winter. I don't know why I don't do it, but you know, I've been seeing some other YouTubers doing pretty well with them. So I'm like, I gotta bring it out here to the Texas rig spot and maybe we can find some fish. Okay, well, we're gonna actually put that down for a second and throw around the crank a little bit. I got a little chartreuse black back. No telling if I can even retrieve this and keep it off the bottom right here, but we'll try. I like the way this rod feels, y'all. This crankbait rod, it feels so good in the hand, just like the handle, the grip. I don't know, but I gotta see what it feels like with a fish on it, you know? So slow retrieve, keeping my rod tip up, so don't want to get snagged on the bottom. Now this rod is a 7-foot medium, supposedly is designed for shallow cranks and top water. So two of my favorite ways to fish. One's a crankbait, the other one's a top water popper. When it's time for that, of course. There's fish. Here we go. On the crank, y'all. Chartreuse crank got him. The Kistler rod. Let's go. He's not bad either. Hooked him pretty good. Let's go. Look at that fatty. Come on now. First fish of the day, first fish on the Kistler rod. Felt good, y'all, all the way through. I'm enjoying the rods. You know, it's very early, but that crankbait rod, it gets this Berkeley frit side out, which I'm like, it's one of the lightest crankbaits I'm gonna throw personally. So if I can cast the frit sides, I like to throw them on the river a lot in my kayak. So if I can throw the frit side a pretty good ways and it plays them good, had great action on the fight there. That's what I want from these rods. He's hooked. Look at that, a little chunk. He's bellied up. Good fish, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. KLX shallow crank, Kistler rods, first bass. I'm so grateful for this fish. I feel like anytime I catch one in January now, it's just such a blessing. So I'm feeling good. I feel like I got more in the tank today. We're gonna catch some more. Let's get him back in the water. All right, buddy. Great fish to start the day, y'all. For real. Golly. Nothing down there. I like to look, see if they've been eating anything. He's feeding. That's a good sign. When they're fat like that, you know, I'm not gonna say that they're active, but they're eating something, you know what I mean? So he's either chasing bait, like we just caught him doing, you know, probably thought this was a tasty little bluegill or something, or maybe eating crawls off the bottom. I don't know, but the interesting thing is that we fished that area thoroughly where we caught him with the Texas rig. No luck. So go in there with a shallow crank and get bit. Now he might not have been there when we were fishing with the Texas rig, but it's interesting. You got to start thinking about patterns. Oh gosh, okay, that's bad. That's really bad. Oh no, I don't know if I have more whatever line this is. Bad, bad, bad. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. There's no point. This one's bad. This is bad. This is as bad as it gets. No. Okay. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. If I want to fish that bad with it, I can always go home, get more line. Let's gather up our trash. My goodness. Well, now I think we get to commit to a little Texas rig bite, guys. Well, I guess I don't need to carry this around with me. Okie doke. Oh my gosh. Oh, it happens. That is fishing. I went down that whole left bank down there. No bites. So Coming back over here, standing a little closer to the grass. Might have to hone in on this. Oh gosh, I feel like I got whacked right there. Yeah, that's a fish. Oh, we let go? I had one. Saw my line running left, but he let go. Oh gosh, I just got rocked. I still have the fish, I believe. No, I don't, but I got smoked down there, y'all. What the heck? They're not holding on to it very well. Seems like there's a few in there though. Ooh, that felt like a fish. It's a fish. Got him. There we go. There he is. Come on up here. Not a bad one. Fish number 2, finally. And I got one on the Texas rig rod. Look at that right there. He wanted it. I felt that one thump and he was on. Something's been pecking at it, but I just can't really tell what it is. But oh, we still got a rattle. That's good. Fish number 2, little guy. He's about a pound, but you know, another very healthy fish. They normally look like this in the winter here. I wonder if there's more in that spot. I didn't have any luck anywhere else, but getting some bites over there, so I guess I better keep going over there. Let's get him back in the water. Thank you, buddy. Number 2. Fish number 2. All right, we got 2 fish on a dreary January day. I'll take that. I was seriously considering switching over to a black and blue Cinco because I had been getting some bites in that spot and not converting on them. But now that I got that one, I better keep throwing the crawl a little bit more and we can hopefully pick up another one. All right, well, we're gonna keep flipping the area. I'm standing even closer now than I was a second ago. Whew. All right, I say we go try a different spot that's got bigger fish to finish out the day. So let's head on over to pond number 2. See y'all there. Okay, we're packing it up. We are going to the car and we are getting out of here, y'all. It's freezing. It's only 50, but I'm freezing out here. The wind is not fun. But caught 2 fish. Very grateful for that. You know, you're never guaranteed anything when you go fishing. That's why they call it fishing. But anyways, you know, I'm glad I caught a couple. I'm glad I caught one on each of my new Kistler rods. I really like the rods, y'all. So I'll have them linked and listed below in the description if you want to check them out. But they feel great. Texas company, made in America. Awesome owners. I mean, I like them. Anyways, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what you're gonna see in future videos, and be sure you subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss out on any future Texas bass fishing action. With all that being said, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.